that reminds me about another story when that targeting was happening in Effingham County. I get a weird package sent to our house from somebody who don't live here, and it has just one name on it, just a first name, doesn't have a last name. And after a few days, a young man shows up to the door, and he said he had sent the package to the house. He had told me he'd said he sent it there because it was drug related, and he couldn't send it to his house because something about his grandpa or something. He had some story, okay? And I told the young man, I said, well, don't send any more stuff to my house. I said, don't do it again. He not only doesn't listen to me, he says he's going to send more stuff to my house. And he does. The second time he sends packages to the house, I call the police because I wasn't sure what to do. Now I know I should have went to the post office, but I called the police, and the officer that shows up, it was so odd. I never had an interaction like that with a police officer ever. He was so rude, acted like he didn't want to talk to me for anything. And when I told him about what was going on and gave him a description of the guy, he goes, well, why don't you get with Amazon? I also noticed on the package there was no return label or no shipping like an address where it came from. And I even pointed out some weird things about that to the officer. And you know what was odd? When I got another package, because I got 3 of them, after I had told the officer about the weird discrepancies of the package slip, guess what? All that stuff that I told him that didn't match up on the label was changed. You know, I wonder if that officer who responded even had his body cam on. He didn't take any of my info. He didn't do anything that I would think would be proper out of that city police department. Now, I mean, that's not a surprise. That city police department has a history of doing corrupt things. I've been in that town for a long time, and it's ain't the first time they've had issues like that. But yeah, that was just some odd behavior. The last time he sent stuff over to the house, I confronted him with a camera. I had my camera, and I said, dude, do not show up again. And I was like, this is the last time I'm going to call the law and get it really involved. And I already told him that I did call the law, but I was going to have to get it more involved. And he didn't after that. But wow, there was no help from the police at all in that situation. So yeah, weird stuff from a weird town. I'm glad we moved somewhere better.